I need you to listen to me very carefully, my gorgeous, my beautiful, my ever so precious Virgolinis. My beautiful Virgos, I will say this again. I really need you to listen to me very carefully because January 2020 is most certainly going to change your life. January 2020 is actually going to change everything. But the way things are going to happen and unfolded for you, my gorgeous Virgolinis, it's going to be rather complex indeed. You will have 3 sacred days. Your 3 sacred days are going to happen, are going to manifest, and are going to unfold on the 16th, 17th, and 18th of January 2020. These are going to be your sacred days indeed. Very much so. The energy is going to be very powerful and very strong, and it's going to be connected to the actual hermit mode. Hermit mode, I said millions of times, is actually very important stage and process that we all go through every now and then. We just kind of get a help from the universe, from the spirit guides, from the guardian angels, and from all sorts of dimensions and directions that we wouldn't normally get. And these particular realizations that we get at the same time are very important and powerful indeed. And they are different because we are able to dig that much deeper. We are able to stretch our mind that much further. The hermit mode, when it comes to the rest of the signs of the zodiac, everybody is affected in a certain way. Most certainly the hermit mode requires from us to dig that little tiny bit deeper. And also at the same time, we have got so many other things illuminated around us, around our lives, that we may not be paying attention to when we need. So that's why this moment of radiance appears at the moment in time when we need it the most. And what does that create? It makes us and it puts us into a position like where we understand something and we realize something and we start feeling like very much so close to the certain opportunity and the certain stage of our lives, the certain dimension that we wouldn't normally even feel, we wouldn't normally even get in such a way. Once we get things in a certain way, then you get that particular balance. Once you get that particular balance, then your power starts to rise. Once your power starts to rise, your magnetism is very strong. It's very powerful, and you do indeed attract so much more of what you would want to attract into your life. It's a very important moment in time because once we get this power of energy, this balance of energy right, this is very, very significant moment in time because it is most certainly going to lead towards a very powerful opportunity. Very, very powerful opportunity. It's going to be waiting for all of you, my gorgeous Virgolinis, at the end of these 3 days indeed. It's a very important moment in time, but most importantly, what I want to say and what I want to stress is that the hermit mode is indeed so much to do with your energy, my gorgeous Virgolinis. It's so much to do with your power. It's so much to do with your vibrancy. It's so much to do with your energy. It's so much to do with your own radiance. And most certainly it is going to affect you in such a way when you will be going through your own rebirth at the same time. But the actual level of creativity that you are going to have, it's going to be literally and absolutely mind-blowing. I need to stress that you so much connected to the hermit mode, very much so. This is to do with you, this is to do with your number, it is to do with number 9. The tarot card is a number 9. Virgolinis, you, my gorgeous, are very much so connected to this number 9, of course, because of the time when you are born and things like that. But it's just most certainly this is the most powerful card when it comes to you, when it comes to your own connection, when it comes to your own spirituality, and when it comes to this wise, deep levels of awareness that you are going to have, that you are going to get, that you're not even going to be realizing how powerful you are, most certainly going to be at the same time. It is the wonderful time that you're actually going to have. But at the same time, I need to stress something. It's very important. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust your instincts. You do need to do this. You don't need to check anything with anybody. You don't need to double check things. You don't need to dig certain things out. You don't need to find out certain things about your path and spiritual journey. All you need to do, you just need to trust yourself. You just need to trust your instincts, and it's not going to lead you astray. This is such an important moment in time to do, because the vibration of love, relationships, is also going to become very much so relevant when it comes to your life. And at the same time, the reconnection of very important people is going to start manifesting, and there is going to be the certain need when you're going to realize that in January, and especially after these 3 days, there are couple of people that are about to become an important part of your spiritual journey. Couple of people are going to start manifesting themselves at around this moment in time, and they are going to have absolutely mind-blowing effect on you when it comes to the actual January, and when it comes to something very important that you're going to start. My Lord, this is all boiling down to the one single thing that is just overpowering and absolutely everything that I said now, because all this is boiling down to the certain point, and that point is the opportunity that you are going to have, the opportunity that you're going to start feeling very much so close to, is just going to become very and rather prominent part of your life, you see. And this is going to be a significant stage, the significant beginning, when you're going to start and you're going to create something very important, and that is going to be the beginning of the creation, the beginning of something that is going to last for a long time, and there are other people that are going to be involved, but it's going to lead to you feeling absolutely remarkable, excited about yourself, because it's a lot to do with you discovering yourself through your own creativity. It's all to do with like a feeling like a little bit daring, but that is just such an important moment in time when it comes to adventures as well, because lots of Virgolinis have been focusing on work, focusing on career, focusing like maybe on like security and power, and that's just normal. It's absolutely fine. But now the tables are about to turn, and this is only the beginning that this is actually going to start. So the actual whole year 2020, it's going to be absolutely remarkable process indeed. But these 3 days are going to be crucial, because they are most certainly going to make you feel absolutely super powerful. You're gonna receive your blessings at the same time, and that is going to re-energize you, and that is going to also become an important starting point of your own transformation, and that transformation is going to lead to that particular opportunity that I said. It's fantastic, because at the same time, you know, if that happened like about 2 or 3 months ago, even if that happened like about couple of months, you know, couple of years ago, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I mean to say, you know, you would just be like, absolutely no way. But this is all part of this new dimension that you are going to enter after, as soon as we start with the January 2020. It's absolutely amazing, and it's incredible, and that opportunity, it's also something to do with so much to do with something brand new that is about to walk into your life, that is about to change your life, that is about to make you feel so excited, that is about to raise your vibration, raise your energy to very high points. And once that happens, you are able to manipulate your own energy to such an extent where you are surrounded by the people you want to be surrounded. You create the situations that you want to create. You attract the people and situations in your life that you want to attract. And this is why this is so important to have this balance absolutely right. And this, my gorgeous Virgolinis, for you, most certainly this is going to be an absolutely remarkable starting point, because as I said, it's to do with a brand new opportunity, but it's also connected to the actual unfinished business from the past. So it's something that you wanted to do, something that you wanted to start, something that it maybe didn't work out, and something that maybe also it didn't work out because the certain relationships in your life were kind of affecting you in a certain way without you even realizing. They were kind of affecting your planning, affecting your way of thinking. And when that happens, you know, you just kind of like make a certain cloud around you, and then you're unable to like connect to the certain things around your spiritual path, around your spiritual, you know, around your future planning, because it is just clouded a little bit. So this cloud is just required from you to kind of work a little bit longer, work a little bit more, not to work on your mistakes, but to work on, I wouldn't say mistakes, but it's the lessons. And this is most certainly, my gorgeous Virgolinis, the bottom line is that you've learned a very important lesson in 2019. And these 3 days are also going to be relevant so much to the actual lesson that you learned, because this is most certainly going to come, manifest, and actually come out of this particular situation. You see, it's so connected, it's important, and most certainly this is the time of security, power. You will also make a very important decision, and that decision that you are going to make, it's going to be very relevant to your immediate living, your living arrangements. You know, you will feel like you want to change things, you will feel like you want to do things, but there is also massive change that is going to become relevant. And this is nothing unusual, because you are going to start becoming the part of this dimension where you will, start feeling so much more energy-wise. This is going to be absolutely remarkable, and this is going to create so many new pathways that weren't created before. So many new pathways are going to become available to you at the same time, because it's so much, it's actually going to shift. This is important. It is 2020. So we've got the 2020, and it's just such an important day, such an important numbers of success, security, and power, my gorgeous Virgolinis, in particular when it comes to you. And it's all about your own illumination, new start. All I said to you, just remember that you need to trust yourself, okay? Because your instincts, it's not going to lead you straight. You're going to be very powerful, and that is going to bring you a new promise at the same time, with a very sharp focus, and that focus is also going to confirm something very important to you. That focus is also going to be relevant when it comes to your own self-esteem. Then that in itself is going to become the moment in time when you're going to activate yourself, and activation that you're going to it's going to be absolutely mind-blowing, and it's going to bring the whole new harmony. It's almost like all over these 3 days, the certain problem solving are going to be absolutely, are going to be so much different, because you will feel different about your problems. You are going to reach a very powerful stages of your own spirituality, which is on another hand going to provide you with a sacred option to see and view and get and sense your life from a completely different angle. And this is exactly what you need to do now. It's the feeling that you didn't have in a long time, that it's about to awake you, and it's most certainly about to change your life, my gorgeous Virgolinis. Look, I will show you how important this is, okay? These 3 days are going to be absolutely important, and it's also all about a new life. It's all about a new plan, and it's also most certainly to do with a wish, that you have for a long time. You were thinking about it, as I said, but now you will do it. You will do it. This is the continuation of something that you wanted to do in such a long time, but you thought, oh God, it's not the right time. It didn't work. You know what I mean? But now, because the balance is going to be right, this is exactly what you need, because the whole picture that you're going to see, that you're going to get, that you're going to manifest about your life, it's going to bring you completely different vision of what you would have before, and that is purely coming and manifesting through your own balance, through your own power, through your own realization. And most certainly you worked on like a certain parts of your karma so hard that there is only so much of the negative karma that you can have around certain stages of your life, of your spiritual journey. So now that is all about the change. So most certainly the beginning of January 2020 is just going to be absolutely mind-blowing, my gorgeous Virgolinis, indeed. You see, this is so important, because this is it's the balance that you're getting in. You see, the power that you're getting in, the balanced force is coming in, my gorgeous Virgolinis. The balanced force is coming in throughout the January. It's going to be rather important, this balanced force, but most certainly over these 3 days this is going to be rather relevant, because you can imagine the beautiful golden, absolutely mind-blowing gates, spiritual gates that you're going to walk through. And once you go through these gates, oh my Lord, the world will be completely different. The dimension is going to be completely different, which on another hand is going to be matching your own spiritual path, which is going to bring you fulfillment and good feelings, and you know, it's going to make you like really active in the good, in the best possible way. But this is all about this balance and force that is coming in, this perfect balance and force. You will be absolutely surprised with how much you're going to actually achieve this month. And you will be surprised with yourself as well. By the end of this month, my gorgeous Virgolinis, there is the new certain stage that it's going to be taking over your feelings, your emotions, something absolutely brand new, completely out of the blue. It's going to become the part of your spiritual journey. And that, my gorgeous babies, it's going to be absolutely incredible indeed. You will see exactly what I mean. It's a lot to do with what you want to do, the dimension that you wanted to take, the directions that you wanted to take, but maybe you needed a little bit of Vavumish energy, maybe you needed a little bit of confidence, maybe you needed a little bit of self-esteem and power. This is all going to become an absolutely remarkable moment in time, because it's all about the beginning of something so significant, very meaningful, and I can match it as an adventure, but a rather enjoyable moment in time indeed. My name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Virgolinis, and it's for January 2020. I cannot believe it's January 2020 already, but when it comes to you, my gorgeous Virgolinis, this is just going to be a complete game changer. I said before that you went through so much. You, like some of the signs, have had like oh my lord, like the karma as heavy as like the sheep, like the karma is heavy as anything, and this is just so important, because as heavy a karma is, the more we need to do and the more we need to deal with our spiritual journey. This affects us in so many different ways, but most certainly blockage, it does have this horrible ability to block and to like kind of like a pause, to press. Basically we are like on some kind of a pause for a while, until we find our way through, until we find our path, until we kind of rediscover our happiness again. So that energy is about to shift, and I really like it. And your number, it's actually number 7. I mean, come on, my gorgeous Virgolini. Look, listen to me, babies. When it comes to you, and when it comes to your number and numerology in January 2020, of course you've got a number 7. Of course you do. I'm not surprised, because you're crossing from one stage to another, from one level to another, and you are in fact going to have a rather big jump. And this means that you have been through kind of something very heavy, my gorgeous Virgolinis, but emotionally you were affected, emotionally you were maybe a little bit hurt, emotionally you were a little bit damaged. And this is actually, oh God, I know it's going to sound weird, but this is actually a good thing that it happened in 2019. The reason why is because at the same time it helped you and it pushed you to dig a little bit deeper, to dig a little bit further, to do things slightly differently. You were slowed down because you had to go through these things, but that on another hand just came to an end, rather than to extend like within the next, like 2 or 3 years, later. So this is actually quite good, because emotionally it kind of retracted certain things from you, but on another hand it helped to rise your vibration, and that in itself was a bombastic combination, because at the same time it created a shortcut to the actual stage that you are going through now, my gorgeous Virgolinis. And that's why I'm saying that this is sacred moment in time. Number 7 confirms this, that your time is coming. You have been through a lot. It has been very, very difficult. I said emotionally, my gorgeous Virgolinis, especially 2019 and even 2018 was very confusing. It was preventing you to feel yourself. It was preventing you to move on. It was preventing you to understand the situation for what it is, for how it is. So this is now going to bring a clear vision. As I said, at the same time, it's going to become a shortcut. This is all part of your transformation. This is all part of your spiritual unfoldment. This is all part of one of the best stages of your life that is actually yet to come. It's so good, because also it's the time of your accomplishment, but the accomplishment is due to your hard work, and it's maybe it didn't kind of like unfold as quick as you wanted. It didn't happen as quick as you wanted. You didn't get as far as you wanted. This is all part of the spiritual journey journey, my gorgeous babies, my gorgeous bambinis and bambinas, because otherwise, if you didn't go through this, you wouldn't be provided with this amazing moment in time that you are going to have throughout the actual 2020. But the January 2020, it's going to be absolutely the beginning. It's important because the number 7 means that you will be having all sorts of like messages from your guardian angels. You will like come into the living room like at some point in the daytime, like, or in the nighttime, whenever, and then you will see like maybe somebody with the corner of your eye, or you will like, and then you will look and there's nobody there, but there was somebody there, you know, and then you will maybe like you will be dreaming, but you will have a very strong connection with your dreams, you know. It will be very strong and very powerful and very vibrational moment in time, and you will be receiving all sorts of messages. It's just so important to pay attention again to what's the very first thing in the morning on your mind. Throughout January, my gorgeous Virgolinis, you will be provided with this absolutely remarkable, amazing opportunity to actually pay attention to what's on your mind the very first thing in the morning, because there is so much. There are 3 things in particular that are going to change. There are 3 messages that you're going to receive. There are 3 directions that are going to manifest. There are 3 options that you are going to have. It's going to be mind-blowing because it's coming with an element of surprise, but it's going to be rather vavavoom-ish surprise. So watch for the signs, my gorgeous Virgolinis, and watch especially throughout this month what's on your mind the very first thing in the morning, because 3 things are going to require your attention. So for example, you wake up in the morning and then you've got like or I don't know, you think about your car or something, you think, oh, I need to go for a checkup for this, I need to go for like a health checkup or something, you know. You just pay attention, because those messages are coming from somewhere else. Those messages are going to come from the different dimension. Those messages are going to come from deep within the universe, from deep within your soul, from deep within your spirits, from your angels, from your guardian angels, you know, from your spirit guides. It's going to be absolutely remarkable. It's going to be very, very incredible, and this is all part of the actual power that you are going to have. At the same time, there is a new plan that you will have. The new plan that you will have, it's coming from a new wish, and that wish is only going to unfold and become relevant when the beginning of January happens. This is absolutely brilliant, because at the same time you will know, if you go for this new plan and new wish, you will preserve something, you will save something, you will advance something. You will not only have an advanced vision about your life, advanced direction. It's something that you needed. You know, it's a vavavoom-ish moment in time. It's the vibration that you needed. It's the power that you needed. It's the energy that you needed that is going to instantly be very important. It's going to heal you, and it's going to make you rather optimistic. You, my gorgeous Virgolinis, when you've got the power of your mind like absolutely perfect, when you're optimistic, when you're in a good mood, then you are just able to be on top of the world. This is because your power of your mind is very strong and it's very powerful. So this is how it reflects on things. But on another hand, if you feel low, if you feel down, then this is also like kind of can work a little bit against you. But this is the way it is. This is the way the energy is, and it all depends on our lives. It depends on our spiritual journey and what exactly is going on in our lives at the moment. For you, this is the moment of invocation. For you, this is the moment of like a very specific magic, earth magic that you're going to have, and at the same time this will lead, as I said, towards a very important celebration, because you will feel something you didn't feel before, and also the conclusion, something very annoying issue, problem that was emotionally draining so much from you. It's actually coming to an end. You Virgolinis, my beautiful babies, you're so powerful in so many ways, but you're very like also like you can be very emotional. You can be more emotional than you can possibly imagine. So if certain things are not right in your life when it comes to your emotions, then this is going to affect you big time. You can try, you can do your best, you know, you can do absolutely 110%, and everybody can be like, oh my god, you're amazing. But then if you don't feel like that right, you obviously will kind of blame yourself. I could have done better, I could have done more, blah blah blah. And this comes from this non-specific or kind of specific, you know, things that have been going on in your life when it comes to your relationships and when it comes to you being affected by something. At the same time, number 7 means that there is going to be a kind of edit and adjustment when it comes to emotions and when it comes to your life, because there is someone around you who is draining your energy like quite badly, and it's also someone around you who is making you rather toxic. toxic, and you don't want to feel toxic, you don't want to be toxic, because you don't want to be around that particular energy because it's affecting you. So this is going to be the moment in time when you're going to make like a little adjustment and readjustment, but this is all going to come with a certain person that is going to have such a wonderful influence and impact on you, and it's going to be absolutely perfect. It's going to inspire you in the right way, so that it's going to really boost your confidence and self-esteem in order to deal with a certain issue to get where you want to get. This is a very important thing to actually deal with and not to ignore it, because as I said, my gorgeous Virgolinis, you're one of the most powerful signs indeed. But you're so beautiful, you're beautiful inside and out, and that means that, you know, emotionally when you don't feel right, as I said, you know, it can affect you. This is because you're worrying, not because you're selfish or anything like that, because you worry a lot, my gorgeous Virgolinis, and you also worry a lot about other people in your life, but without realizing this is taking a lot for you. Bless you. And this is one of the reasons as well, my gorgeous Virgolinis, that now your time is up, your time is coming, and it's going to be incredible. But it is going to be also a lot to do with the actual creativity and energy and optimism that is just going to be the starting point, and it's going to help you to kind of reflect, you know, on things in a different way. But this is going to make you feel so good, because also, my gorgeous Virgolinis, it's just like the lack of energy that you had. It wasn't like, oh my god, like it wasn't just basically coincidence or anything like this, like that. This is all part of it. So it's absolutely wonderful. I'm so happy to say that also it's the new plan and wish that you are going to have, that is going to become absolutely mind-blowing moment in time for you. But it's also going to give you so much confidence, and it's also going to boost your power, boost your creativity, you know, and it's also at the same time you will feel that something is coming. You will feel that something is coming, but you will not be able to tell what it is, but most certainly you will feel it's good, and that in itself is going to be a brilliant moment in time, because at the same time it is all about the advancement, your own advancement that you are going to have, and you will be pushed towards the new kind of direction in your life, but you will not kind of understand, oh my lord, where this comes from. And this is going to happen at around the end of January, and you just have to keep going for it. Just be open-minded, my gorgeous Virgolinis. Do you know what? For you this month, being open-minded is the key. Being adventurous is the key. Be out and about as much as you can. Be out and about as much as you can. If you can, please throw yourself wherever you can throw yourself. Try whatever you can try. Do whatever you can do. I'm telling you, this will be an important time, because it is not only, you know, like you are having an amazing life-changing opportunity, but it's just, as I said, you will be shaked up like there was no tomorrow, because, and this is purely coming from the very slow stage of your life that was preventing you to make a decisions until it unfolds. And it's coming also from the certain justice that you are going to have from a very slow process, very slow procedure. You will get your justice indeed, and that in itself is going to bring a beautiful balance, but at the same time you will get a rather wonderful and very wise advice very wise advice. And this is going to be so good, because it's just going to really activate you in so many different ways, but also it's going to help you to make a certain decision where you are kind of indecisive about making a certain decision, purely what happened through and out of the accomplishment that kind of like manifested in your life slightly earlier, slightly sooner. So therefore it came with an element of surprise. It's absolutely wonderful, and I like it, because it's just all about your own transformation that you're actually going to have. You will feel such a beautiful energy, and that energy is just going to help you to reflect on everything else around you. Beautiful time of accomplishment, where other people who are going to be so proud of you as well at the same time, and proud of your achievement is going to mean to you so much. It is all about the departure and certain journey. It's also going to be very important. You will know that you're going to need to make a certain journey. This will be important, okay? Certain trip or journey will be very important to make, very important to do, okay? Very important indeed. And also this is all about the advancement, okay, of your own life, but also it's going to require certain edits indeed, and that in itself is going to be so good. And it's also going to be about the gain and the materialistic gain and the security and power that is going to start becoming very important here. And you will be you will come across the realization that you are reaching a very important stage in your life where something big you will be able to do for yourself, you will be able to make for yourself, you will be able to buy something that you wanted for a long time. Now you are going to just see, oh my God, an amazing process of getting there and being that step closer, that much closer to something absolutely vavoomish when it comes to you kind of like doing something for yourself that you wanted to do for such a long time. But this also is going to happen with a little element of, oh my God, it's going to happen like slightly sooner, but it's just going to bring you the world of possibilities, something very good to kind of like look forward to, and also unlimited possibilities, you know, about your life. And certain things are going to become absolutely relevant, like why you're not doing this, why you're not doing this. My gorgeous Virgolinis, you need to pay attention to your balance. Maybe you were working too much in 2019, and now it's all going to be about a certain balance. You are going to find your balance. You are going to find a golden balance. You're going to find the most golden balance you had in such a long time that is about to change your life. It's good, it's good, it's good, and I'm absolutely delighted, and I can't wait for January 2020 myself, okay? So it's a number 7. It's also an important number, as I said, because it's a very strong connection with your spirituality, with your guardian angel, and also just watch for the signs. On another hand, when it comes to your health, my gorgeous Virgolinis, just try to avoid sugar. You will be very sensitive when it comes to sugar. So any sugary sweets, ew, any sugar, anything nasty like that. I say nasty because sugar is like a pure chemical, so it's not really good for you. But if you do like sweet, then maybe if you're making a drink or tea or something, then try to have it like a stevia sugar, because it's quite safe actually, or try to have with like a maybe like organic honey or something like that, or without sugar, you know, but just try to avoid sugar as much as you can, please. On another hand, important, you will need to boost your immune system by taking acerola, organic acerola cherry powder. I said this millions of times, so you will need to boost your immune system by taking this, very important. And also you take this every single morning with 1 glass of water. You take 1 teaspoon of organic acerola cherry powder, you drink it on an empty stomach. And also if you can take like at around 3 tablets of the actual organic spirulina from Hawaii in the morning at the same time, and then 3 tablets of organic spirulina from Hawaii in the afternoon at around the lunchtime. If you don't want to take a tablets, these are natural tablets, by the way, without any chemicals or horrible ingredients. If you don't want to take a tablet, you can take like in a powder form, but tablets are much easier to take, and they need to be without any horrible ingredients, anti-caking agents, unnecessary fillers and things like that. Spirulina is very much so needed for you because you're going to need that boost of energy, and also at the same time it's going to help with your own rejuvenation. It's going to help you with your own like kind of immune system as well at the same time. It's rather important. What else I was going to say, my gorgeous Virgolini, is that when it comes to your own your health, like in January 2020, you also just need to make sure like you are basically you will have a sensitive gums as well. Your gums are going to be sensitive, and the skin, your skin in general is going to be quite sensitive. Now for your gums, organic acerola cherry powder is just going to be absolutely brilliant, because this will help you with your healing gums as well. Okay, so this is just something that I would like to recommend you. Like when it comes to your gums, you know, organic spirulina is going to be absolutely brilliant. But also, like when it comes to, for example, your stomach, you see, and the digestion, it is just something that I would need you to take something like aloe vera juice. If you feel like a discomfort, if you feel like kind of bad, if you feel like a quite negative when it comes to your own digestion, you know, because aloe vera juice, you take just a little sip, and this is going to help you so much, because it's going to help you with you know, it's going to be rather soothing when it comes to your stomach, and it's quite wonderful. You know, it's quite nice to actually take for any kind of digestive system. And also on another hand, what else I was going to say, I forgot to say something. And also, yes, and also when it comes to the actual, if you feel like a little bit like stressed and things like that, then please just carry on taking like organic acerola, like cherry powder, but also the natural dose of B vitamins. I know I'm saying quite a lot to take, but this is just because this time of the year, it's also very draining at the same time. So we just have to protect ourselves, you see, with these things. Organic, natural B vitamin supplements. If you can take natural without any chemicals or any rubbish like that, it would be brilliant. But if you can't take a natural B vitamins, or then you can from the food, then you can just get like from the actual from the natural supplement or from the food. But it's important to actually take B vitamins because it's going to help you with your stress system, with your nervous system, and also at the same time it's going to be good for your stomach. At the same time, it's going to be good for your digestion, which is what I mentioned before as well. If you're on any other medications, if you are pregnant or if you are breastfeeding, then you just need to check with your doctor, or you just need to check with your GP, because only your doctor or GP can actually tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. Okay, so now going on the very first date, my gorgeous Virgolinis, in January 2020, it's going to be the 3rd of January. So the 3rd of January, it's going to be the day when you are going to have a rather interesting experience through someone, with someone, from someone, and somebody's going to impress you and somebody's going to inspire you. And it's going to be so good because at the same time, it will kind of help you to realize there's some kind of hidden enemy, some kind of a little snaky in the grassy, which is absolutely brilliant. But at the same time, this inspiration, it's going to kind of show you the way for some kind of what is the shortcut, or what do you need to do, or what you need to pay attention to in order to kind of get a certain materialistic gain, but slightly sooner, slightly earlier. On another hand, you know what, the 3rd of January is also going to be important because the big change is going to start taking place. Big change is going to start taking place when it comes to your home, and this is so much so to do with your happiness, joy, pleasure, contentment, and also the greatest honor that you're going to feel and have through your own work, through your own kind of achievement. This is also much to do with your achievement and the very big stages of you going on a ooh la la, woomish moment in time, because you're going to find yourself being on a high place, much sooner than what you thought. And this is the time of achievement. This is the time of reward. This is the time of you having a rather big smile on your face, because a lot is going to change, because the whole new protection is coming through, and that is going to be so good when it comes to your power and in itself, and the greatest moment in time of your own illumination. So this in itself is going to be a strong stage and a strong period of you sending the energy out and attracting so much, that you would want to attract, that you would hope to attract, that you would wish to attract. And this happens, my gorgeous Virgolinis, when your power is ooh la la at a very, very high stage. That in itself is going to allow you not allow you, but that in itself, it's going to kind of give you it's going to change your mind a little bit. It's going to change your way of thinking a little bit, because this self-esteem was something that you needed. This confidence was something that you needed, because it's also connected to the stage of your life when you thought no, when other people maybe didn't trust in you, didn't believe in you, maybe other people who meant to you so much kind of had a negative impact or negative influence of some kind of new starting stage that you had, and that affected you, but they didn't even realize. So now this is about to shift in this way, because the tables are turning and you are having the greatest resolution of the problem, my gorgeous Virgolinis. And this is going to be so good, because it's about conclusion, which is about to bring you fantastic and wonderful healing. It is about satisfactory result where you were worrying, oh my God, what is going to happen, but it's actually satisfactory result. But it's all about the compromise, compromising the certain friendship. It's also going to take place, and the certain inspiration is just going to inspire you so much and make you feel rather artistic, and you're going to kind of start thinking about taking care of yourself and kind of rewarding yourself at this stage, at this moment in time, indeed. Okay, so basically black obsidian is just something. Look at the new lines. This is so gorgeous. Look at this black obsidian. It's so gorgeous. This black obsidian that I have is just something that I highly recommend to you, my gorgeous gorgeous Virgolinis to wear throughout January and February 2020, because this is something that is going to be matching your personal vibration when it comes to protection against all sorts of negativity, all sorts of negative energy, and you are going to be bursting with vibration and energy, but at the same time you will be spiritually open, and so maybe other energies can affect you and can drain you. You know, there's so many spirits and so many entities around us all the time, but this time you will be able to feel them and sense them a bit more, but that can drain you a little bit. So black obsidian, it's absolutely brilliant, it's very beautiful, it's very powerful, and it's also very good when it comes to the actual inspiration, and kind of realizing thing. It's very good when it comes to certain things being renewed. It's very good when we are going through the certain success in our lives, and this is actually matching that particular vibration, but it's protecting us at the same time. This black obsidian comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the actual link to buy this is in my in the description. And by buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. The second important date, my gorgeous Virgolinis, is going to be on the 13th of January. Now, the 13th of January, it's all about the fulfillment. It's all about perfection. It's all about you kind of realizing, oh my God, you know, this is so good. This is so important. And it's also, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? The certain boost of confidence, it's going to help you to put an end to the problem that was really driving you nuts, really, to the certain problem. But this is to do with your emotions. This is to do with your life. This is to do with your relationships. You will want to sort something out here, and most certainly, my gorgeous babies, you will. On another hand, let me tell you something. On the 13th of January, it's very important to say that this is number 13. It's also representing the transformation, change, and a surprise that you are going to have on the same day. The surprise will happen through you being very much so concentrating, and to you just basically being completely committed to the task at hand, which means on another hand, you will be tested, where kind of like you will be given some kind of thing to do. Something is going to need to be done. You will need to do something, but you will be tested on this day, and it's going to become quite murky around you when it comes to your particular energy, and that means that you're going to kind of get tricked into a situation that you can't do something that you actually can do. So just what I'm saying, go baby, 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 go. That's it. Just go. I'm seeing you, my gorgeous Virgolinis, because I want you to remember to just go for it. Stay committed to the task at hand. Okay, remember what Sashita said. Stay committed to the task at hand, and you're going to do so great. This is all part of the trick that you're going to have. Okay, because something big is going to happen, and before that, you just need to find that golden spiritual key, and this is the moment in time that is going to change everything. So also, on another hand, very important a friend, a very important person, it's about to kind of like walk into your life, come back into your life. Not a lover, not a boyfriend, girlfriend, just somebody who is meant to be in your life, very significant, and that person is also going to bring at the same time a new harmony. What else I was going to say, the 13th of January, just remember, this is going to be the moment in time of beginning. Whatever I say, just remember that by the end of this day, you will have a start of something absolutely remarkable. You will have the greatest gain, and also the birth of something very special, of a very meaningful experience that is going to become an adventure. I said the birth because when it comes to the actual birth and spirituality and the baby, this is very important, because baby symbolizes a very long time in your life, very long stage in your life. It's about to happen, but it's sacred, it's important, it's strong, it's powerful. Baby, it's very important. This symbolizes love, emotion, strength, power, and also long time love and lots of different stages, changes, because babies constantly changes while it's growing, different stages. So this is representing something absolutely vavavumish here when it comes to that. Just remember, it's going to be the good news at the same time about your own advancement that is going to start everything. The third date, my gorgeous Virgolinis, it's actually going to be the 31st of January. The 31st of January is just like a basically you're going to find yourself with a situation where you're going to feel so brave, and you will know, your capacity is going to be on that day so strong, so powerful. Again, try to not to confuse yourself, or try to not to get confused with certain energies around us, because you will be very sensitive. On another hand, because you will be able still to pick up so much around you, because you will be traveling through all these different dimensions at the same time. Just remember, the energy is going to be slightly stronger, but the bottom line is that you are going to be the part of the situation. On the 31st, you will feel brave, and your capacity is going to be unbelievably good. And what you're going to do, you're going to do something, going to make something, going to start something, and that is going to be absolutely very wise, very, very wise. And it's coming from a very sacred knowledge in your life that you actually went through in January to get to this stage. And you will make some kind of like decision here. It's going to be so good, because it's going to help you to be more practical, to enjoy your life, to maybe work more and work less and have more security, and things like that. It's about the balance that it's going to help you to with those stages of your life where you felt so restrained. Okay, very important. That it's going to lead towards some kind of a process. My gorgeous Virgolinis, listen to me very carefully. The 31st of January, it's also going to bring you a process, a learning process is going to be floating around you like this, like a little butterfly, or it's going to be flying around you like a little butterfly, you see. And it's important because it's going to be tiny. It's not going to seem as big, it's not going to seem as huge, but it's going to be relevant to your situation, and it's going to manifest out of the blue. It's going to come out of the blue. It's going to be very important for you to understand this, that at the time when you feel a little bit spiritual and you're going to think about some kind of spirituality, this is the moment in time when this is going to come through, and you will know that there is some kind of learning experience that you will need to pull kind of to get through your bit of input that you will need to make. On another hand, it's all about the actual success. The 31st of January, I'm so happy for you, because this day, it's going to be the greatest success about your own journey, about everything that you have been doing. Now, this is the time when you will really find your material attainment so good, but not only good, but on an advanced level, much, much advanced than what you actually thought. Absolutely mind-blowing in so many ways, because also it's going to reflect on your health indeed. And that is all about your victory, and the big wish is going to come through. And you were right, this big wish is going to come through, and you will know that you were worrying about making a very big stage, a very big step, when it comes to you, your emotional life, certain changes, certain decisions will be made, but most certainly this is going to be the greatest confirmation here, greatest confirmation. There are a couple of things that are going to come out of it that you wouldn't normally have, which are going to push you towards the new direction, but most certainly increase your power and confirm the greatest accomplishment that you wouldn't normally have. Oh my God, okay, the September 2020, it's going to be massive, just because of this particular month, my gorgeous Virgolinis. September 2020 is going to be huge, because you will start something here, and that is going to grow huge by then. It's all about the vision and the beginning, okay, and the start that is actually going to start happening here. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Virgolinis, I'm going to talk about the very first part of January. You see, the very first part of January is just all about your own accomplishment, and there is the certain celebration that you are going to have. It's going to be ecstatic, it's going to be really good, but this is all carrying from like the end of December. From the end of December, this energy is going to pour in right at the beginning of January 2020, but this is purely because this is going to be an important moment in time when it comes to your own manifestation, which is going to be leading to celebration, and you're going to like it. You will already be able to do something, to go towards the certain direction, towards something that you wanted to do for a while, but you didn't even think that this is going to happen. So this is going to give you a reason for celebration, and a couple of other people that mean to you so much are going to take place here, and they need to, because they will let you know something that is going to be relevant to your situation, and you will see exactly what I mean. And that in itself is going to make you creative. The creativity is going to be mind-blowing from the beginning of January, my gorgeous Virgolinis. And that creativity is, believe me or not, going to make you go places, make you do things you didn't do, make you explore yourself, explore things around you, explore your life. Suddenly you're going to be like, oh my God, I want to do this, I want to do that. You're just going to feel like you want to start living again, but also something really big. You're going to do some kind of adventure, maybe traveling somewhere really far, like Thailand if you haven't been there, or like somewhere far, 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 you know, like from wherever you are, for example, like if you're like wherever you are, you're somewhere completely opposite, you know, maybe big journey, maybe you are from Thailand, you know what I mean? But I'm saying for people who are maybe from England or America or something, you know, like it is the big decision, something that you kind of like, it's going to surprise you that you are going to do, but you will do. I'm not saying that you wouldn't do this, but it's just to do with the making decision that maybe you were like kind of like constantly careful before, but now you're going to be like, just go for it. It's brilliant because this is going to be an important energy vortex that you're going to go through at the same time. As soon as you do that, as soon as you do something unusual, something adventurous, something a little bit different, something a little bit strange, that in itself is going to become an important part when someone very special is about to walk into your life. So watch this space. That person is going to be good for you, amazing, brilliant, and it's going to help you to feel yourself. It's going to help you with your own balance. Watch this space. It's going to be someone very special. On another hand, when it comes to your own something also very good is going to happen when it comes to your own enterprise, when it comes to your own security and power, and you will kind of want to sort something out. You will want to make certain changes and certain adjustments. Something is going to need to go. On another hand, when it comes to like a group of people are going to have an important conversation here, whether this is a team, group of people at work, or whether this is going to be the family members around you, there's a very important conversation that you are going to have. This is going to be good because it's coming from your own success. Otherwise it wouldn't happen. You know, it's leading towards the luxury and culmination. Virgolinis, by the time we get to the second part of January 2020, you will find yourself in a very good way when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your security and power, and I'm very happy for you. Very, very happy for you indeed. What else I was going to say, the mid this January, it's also going to bring you certain inheritance, my gorgeous Virgolinis. If you haven't got anybody to leave you inheritance, then there is going to be a certain amount of money that is going to surprise you, and also other people are going to be like kind of connected to it as well. So you're going to kind of get your part, if I can say like that. But most certainly it's going to be great moment in time because it's going to reflect on your financial situation. What else I was going to say? Yeah, I like it because what I'm going to say now, you know, the time of the sadness, of negativity and uncertainty when it comes to money and finances, and maybe not moving on too quickly, you know, certain time that gave you depression, and certain time that brought you down, certain time that made you feel like you want to kick yourself in and things like that. It's babies, it's coming to an end. But in particular within the last 9 months, some kind of opportunity that was lost, opportunity that wasn't there, opportunity that you were waiting, opportunity that you were hoping for, or opportunity that you know it's going to be huge for you. My gorgeous babies, this is about to have a turning moment here. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Say it's good because it's becoming, now it's turning itself around and it's becoming a financial opportunity, and now it's going to surprise you a little bit because it's brilliant, because you didn't think it's going to happen, but it's all about an indecisiveness that is going to require from you to make a decision, and you most certainly are, and that decision is going to at the same time become the greatest moment in time when it comes to your own spiritual awakening. It is going to require from you to just trust yourself. It's all about that particular intuition that I was saying before. It's all about that particular intuition that you need to trust yourself, that it's actually going to give you an information and help you realize. There you go, Knight of Coins, there we go. Absolutely important moment in time. You see, an opportunity, financial opportunity, absolutely fantastic. I really like it, very important, and also at the same time you are going to have an amazing influence from somebody really significant in your life, somebody who you really appreciate and somebody who's very important to you, and influence from that person because you will be thinking about that person, and that person is going to actually help you to make a decision because you will know exactly what to do. Absolutely mind-blowing indeed, and that that is also going to help you to realize that you've got the control over a situation, and now you've got the strength that you needed for such a long time, because the generosity and balance, it's about to kick in. Oh my God. The third part, the last part of January 2020, my gorgeous Virgolinis, it's all about, making a balance right, because you will know the third part of January, you will be like, ooh la la, your spiritual petrol is just going to help you to fly around you like a little bee. It's going to be incredible, amazing. You will be busy in both ways, mentally and physically as well. But this is the product and the outcome of this wonderful energy that you are going to have. On one hand, it's going to give you confidence. This energy also helps you to make decisions that you wouldn't normally make because of this level of confidence, and it's brilliant. Do it. Make an adjustment, make an edit, rather than just to let things drag. So you will have a moment of abandonment of the certain stage that you were really passionate about, but it just came to an end. And in the last 8 months, it was like a little bit slow. And it's all about the future planning and security and power that you are going to have. Something is going to be offered to you at the end of January. Whatever you're doing, you will go on another level. Like it's like to do with like a bit of like a promotion, an honor, the greatest honor that you're going to feel at the same time. But it's so good because it's that moment in time when you will have an amazing completion, and that is going to lead you towards something absolutely remarkable here indeed. And it's going to require from you to make a certain decision, and there is a very significant option going to happen here for you, that is going to happen through somebody who you will really have a high opinion of, somebody who you don't know that well, but you will kind of have a very high opinion about this person, and somebody who has got a very good influence on you, somebody who is very free, somebody who is very happy, somebody who is very floating in the little bubble of happiness. You will want a little bit of this bubblish energy. You will want a little bit of this bubblish happiness. You will want to have a little bit of this vibration and power at the same time. And it's good, my babies, when people make us feel good, when people make us feel happy, when people make us feel ecstatic about ourselves, our lives, when people inspire us all the time, when people make us creative, certain people, then that means that these people are meant to be around us. These people are meant to be in our lives. These people are meant to be part of our spiritual journey. So this is why I'm saying this is so important, because that person is going to inspire you to make some kind of, or to realize that you're having a change, that you wouldn't normally realize change. And that in itself is also going to start something at the same time, because you will do something, and that is going to continue you improving the slow pace, the slow journey, slow part of your life that was very slowly pacing. And most certainly it's going to lead towards the really good swift change, an absolute swift change of a stage in your life. It's going to happen, but this is to do with your recognition. If you wanted to get recognized, if you didn't think that you got recognized, if you just kind of felt that you were left out, if you were working so hard and nobody noticed you, or you didn't notice how you wanted to get noticed, my lord, the end of January 2020 is going to change everything, because you are going to have a swift change. Things are going to start changing and happening. You will be noticed by the right people. On another hand, if you want to do something important, if you want to do something huge, if you want to do something big, if you want to do something massive, if you want to start something, sign something, if you want to make an important conversation, do it at the end. Do it at the end of January, because it's just going to be highly magical moment in time of your own recognition. Wherever put your direction, wherever you kind of put things towards, with your own manifestation, is going to manifest twice sooner. It's all about the recognition and the greatest honor that you will feel and you will have at the end of January about your own success, and that in itself is going to make you realize that you are in a better position than you possibly ever were. Absolutely remarkable moment in time when it comes to your own completion of your own spiritual journey, when it comes to the actual creativity, the beginning of something absolutely mind-blowing, and success and material attainment. Absolutely fantastic. What a month, my gorgeous Virgolinis, what a month. I would also highly suggest you to get this. You see this, tiger's eye, this absolutely gorgeous, my new lines, they're absolutely gorgeous. Look at this tiger's eye. This also comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel, and the reason why I would like you to get the tiger's eye and also wear it throughout January and February is because you're going to do really well. You're going to talk to a lot of people, you're going to be surrounded by a lot of people. There are a couple of people that are going to have like a naughty, evil eye. Sometimes people don't do this intentionally, sometimes people do this unintentionally, or people talk about you bad, you know, negative. It all depends how strong people are and the vibration and energy that we can feel and sense from them that they can actually affect us. So, and also tiger's eye, I highly recommend you because it's all going to be a lot about the security, power, finances. A lot is going to be changing and you're going to be quite busy, and this will help you a lot, not only protection against evil eye, evil naughty people, naughty energies, you know, but at the same time it's going to be very good and reflect to help you to reflect on your own financial situation, and it's going to help you to attract more. Okay, so this is something that I highly suggest you, my gorgeous Virgolinis. And also don't forget to smudge your home. Dry sage stick, burn it a little bit, walk into every single room in the house, my babies, and just make sure that you actually smudge your home, because it's going to help you a lot. So you can kind of cleanse your home, and that in itself is going to help you feel and make you feel better. Okay, so now I'm just going to shuffle these cards, my gorgeous Virgolinis, and I'm going to see what is actually going to happen with those of you in relationship. You know, with those of you in relationship, there is a certain problem that is going to arise, okay? Oh, gosh, yeah, see the tower. See, I told you. There's a certain problem that is going to arise. You see, an unexpected situation that is going to happen, and perhaps you're not going to be like too excited about it, but it's going to require from you to understand something about your partner. And there's a certain understanding that you will have about your partner that maybe it's going to kind of surprise you. No, but don't get me wrong, it's not necessarily really bad or anything like that, but it's just maybe going to, the energy is just not going to be that good. It's not going to be just perfect. And what is going to happen, it's something negative, it's going to return, like kind of unfinished business that you both have to karmically deal with. Listen to me very carefully, my gorgeous Virgolinis. You're going to have to deal with this problem. Anything that happened with you and your partner, like recently, lately, something that is just bothering you, a little bit of like a discomfort, a little bit of negativity, maybe other people were involved that kind of like influenced you both, you know, when it comes to the certain stage of your life, and that created certain problems, and that blocked you from kind of being yourself, from saying things the way they are. It's important for you to sort this situation out, because something is going to arise, my gorgeous Virgolinis. I'm sorry, but this is the way life is. So something is going to arise, my gorgeous Virgolinis, and you're going to have to like kind of like deal with it in such a way where to not let it out. This is not necessarily really bad card when it comes to it, but it's also representing the fact that you're going to kind of be part of this situation, and that is just going to kind of bring some kind of negativity and problem up. But it's important for you to sort it out then and there, because if you don't, then it's not going to work. This is why this is so important. It's important to make a judgment, positive judgment, and also this is going to bring you the certain improvement, but most certainly it's just going to help you to release that it's time to forgive and forget, forgive and forget, forgive and forget. So the negative situation that is actually going to arise, no matter how you feel about it, no matter what it's going to happen, no matter what it's going to lead towards, it's important for you to actually forgive and forget. And that is going to have a good impact and good influence, because it's going to help you to, you know, to have an outcome of past efforts at the same time, because but it's also going to lead towards your personal rebirth. Very, very, very important, you see, and this is what it's going to lead towards. So sort out this problem, the tower problem, that you will have an unexpected situation, and it's going to be absolutely fine. It's just even going to make your relationship stronger, you know, but at the same time it's just going to give you the strength over the situation. It's going to give you the power of a situation, and it's also at the end of the day it's just gonna kind of like make things better, because it's all about the strength and compassion that is actually going to come out of it, and it's going to help you to recognize something you wouldn't recognize, and it's most certainly going to be the pathway towards an advancement when it comes to your relationship. Okay, so now I'm just going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to connect to those of you Virgolinis that are single and ready to mingy. Look at this, you've got the High Priestess here, indeed. Okay, very important, because there are a couple of things that are going to be relevant for those of you that are single and ready to mingy. My gorgeous Virgolinis, couple of things are going to be very significant. Thing number one is that somebody is going to come back into your mind, not necessarily some blast from the past, some lover from the past. No, baby, no, it's not about that. It's somebody in your mind, it's going to return to you. So either somebody from the past, somebody who you used to be with, is going to become the part of your mind, the part of your dimension. You're going to start thinking about them. It's very important for you to it's very important for you to understand that this person is not going to be the right person. So basically the bottom line is someone who is not meant to be with you, or someone who you are not meant to be with, somebody who is just meant to be part of your past, or who is not meant to be with you at all. It's going to try to return into your life, whether this is going to be physically, whether they're going to call you, whether they're going to text you, or whether they're going to just try to return in your mind, like you will be thinking about them. But the bottom line is it doesn't really matter, because you will come to the certain terms, you will come to the certain realization, and you will let that person go. I said a couple of things are going to happen. So thing number one is you will let someone go, whether you've been with this person, whether you haven't, but most certainly it's going to have the situation is going to be rather complex. On another hand, what else is going to happen? As soon as you do that, you let that person go, you will know that this is going to be discontinuance of certain effort, but this is also an abandonment of the previous plans that is going to be connected to this, and it's connected to the little disappointment about that person already. So it doesn't really matter. It's somebody who's not meant to be there. But now, what am I going to say? It's going to be like stranger in the night, Virgolini in the morning. And then this is going to lead towards someone very special indeed. There is going to be someone who is going to start entering your life. Slowly, catch the monkey. Slowly, my gorgeous Virgolini, someone is about to start entering your life. It is going to be the moment in time when you're going to meet someone. You will be out and about a lot. You will be doing things a lot. And you are going to be the part of all sorts of dimensions, which are going to make you feel rather brave to entering new stages and new areas of your life. So that in itself is going to be very, very good, because it's just going to start shaking you up so nicely, and it's just going to be pushing you to keep going. This will be a rather important month, a rather business month when you are busy and business, I guess, but busy months when it comes to you meeting lots of people. One moment when you're doing some kind of a leisure, when you're maybe relaxing, when you're like kind of like your mind is like a kind of far apart, you're like kind of relaxing, you're in all sorts of parts of dimensions that you wouldn't normally be, when you're not even thinking about absolutely anything. So it's something to do with the leisure, maybe, something to do with you enjoying yourself in a certain way. At the same time, something very quickly is going to take place, something very quickly is going to happen, and at the same time, you will have a very sacred and powerful self-illumination, okay? And this is going to be the moment in time when someone very important is about to walk into your life. This is just the beginning. It's going to be one look. That connection is going to be strong. That connection is going to be very powerful, and that connection is going to be very significant. And this is all going to happen one step at a time. You are going to meet stranger in the night, but it's just going to be one step at a time. It is going to start with a little looks first, and then these looks are going to turn into something else, okay? So one step at a time, but these looks are going to seem different. They will be very deep, they will be very spiritual, they will be very powerful, and most important, they will make you feel like absolutely butterfly-ish when it comes to your stomach. Just watch this space, my gorgeous Virgolinis, because someone very special is about to enter your life, someone who is most certainly going to change your change your life, and it's going to make you feel so much better about yourself. Okay, my gorgeous Virgolinis, I love you all to bits. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Okay, happy new year 2020. I just can't believe that we are in 2020 already. Thank you so much for sticking out with me, okay, or for sticking with me, whatever it's to say, you know. But I just love you all to bits. Okay, I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of healing, love and light. Okay, sending you brightest blessings, lots of healing, love and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Virgolinis out there. Love you so much. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you.